Right. So, I'm starting to see a few people's comments. Right. I'm starting to see a few people's comments. Now, following along with my theory that these two are actually going to be important. The first gameplay trailer that we saw, they just look like average standalone monks, just doing what monkey stuff do, right? Monk day every day at the monastery, right? However, when we look over here, right, it really begs the question whether or not they were hiding something in plain sight for us this whole time. I've had somebody tell me, oh, that's somebody's shoulder. That's not just somebody's shoulder, right? There's nobody's shoulder popping out behind Raiden. But what if this is, you know, Sing and Sang, right? Now, you do have, oh, they're different monks in the background, that's fine. It would be very interesting to see if this ends up being true. It'd be awesome if it was, right, being true. Again, we are having a lot of scrapped storylines coming back from the mind of John Tobias. He had a hand in the creation, right? He had a hand in the creation of Mortal Kombat. As in half the hand, the other hand, right? Makes a lot of sense, right? If those storylines are coming back, what other influences are there, right? And that makes me wonder if indeed we are actually going to be getting a character that has never made its debut, mentioned, or talked about in the history of Mortal Kombat gaming until now. And that would be really cool. Like, that'd be really cool, right? Because a lot of people are trying to figure out who that is. I'm seeing comments coming through. So inspired by you guys, thank you, to look into this. We have a dude, if you took his shirt off, could very much look like this dude walking in through the back. You can clearly see a bald head here. You can kind of see it like bobbing in. You can watch. Ready? Watch over Raiden's shoulder. Just watch that spot. Ready? Pop. There's the head. It's not... Now, I think I said this before. Unless it's like the rendering screwed up. You know, some people reckon, oh, it's just because of the portal. No, I don't think so. What, you come through the portal bald and then you just grow hair? Oh, that'd be great. Show me a portal. Woo. Right? But what if, right in plain sight this whole time, we've had Sing and Sang, brothers. Now, you look at these guys and you go, man, they look weak as hell. Right? Imagine they do, this would have actually been better than Noob Smoke. Imagine what they do with Sing and Sang as a hybrid fighter. Yes, they can form Siang and have this, like, their superpower, you know, of what they do. Just like Johnny Cage has his star thing. You know, so Johnny Cage, when he does taunts or whatever, poses and stuff, it builds up his star meter. Siang could be another character that has a very special, unique ability, where in order to build that up, they've got to build up their monk meter or something. I don't know, man. Right? Build up their monk meter, right? Rub their beads and stuff. And these two little scrawny mofos over here, once that's maxed, they can then join. Singularly, they work as like a tag system. So you could have a button press that, or a combination or whatever, that literally swaps them in and out. They're very weak. They could be actually very weak by themselves. We've seen this experimentation with Kenshi, with his little ghost Yegede, whatever they call it, right? Where you can actually control that. He casts it out, and you can actually control the spirit. So in this case, what would be interesting, I'm not saying they're going to do it. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit, right? But they're weak, right? They literally need each other to fight. You know, one can't stand alone, because, you know, maybe it's like a shared health, right? So the bar's in half. One is Sing, one is Sang. You know, if Sing's being railed on, right, you can swap them out, and then the health bar swaps around to put then the one in frame, like their health sort of like wherever on the left. Yep, starting from the left and going down into the center, right? Except it goes down to the center of the same bar, right? But you do more damage because even though there's two of them, they take more damage singularly. So the goal is to use them as this constant type tag where, you know, one will come out, you know, and they might have like half some special moves, and then the other one can come in and do the other half of special moves. And the goal is to try and build up the monk meter to then transform into Siang. That would be innovative. It'd be effing incredible. Proof John Tobias is 100% back, right? And the fact that, you know, the gameplay reveal trailer, they're probably sitting there, if this is true, might add, they're sitting there going, I don't know if Ed Boon's going to do that. Right? 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 They do this, and everyone's going, no one's going to have any idea. I have some idea because I'm old and I read the comics in the 90s. Right? That's my first thought. Everyone's sitting there going, is this Havoc? Is this Havoc? Is this... Dude, what? Yeah, I saw that one speculation thread. No. More than likely, King Jared might end up becoming Havoc as a going theory, which would be far rooted in... that would be far rooted in Mortal Kombat type feelings, right? Because then he goes, like, you know, because then when he comes back, he's realized he's crazy, he's lost Sindel, she's been mind-effed by Shao, you know, whatever. Who knows? But you can clearly see a head. Like, as soon as I saw that bald head, I instantly thought of Siang. Because they're coming out, these two dudes are coming out together. Watch. You see the first one through the gap. And it could be on purpose. They could be purposely have removed stuff to make it even more obvious. Because Boone isn't sitting there going, well, who's this bald mofo here? That ain't me. Because I ain't getting no paycheck, right? So you can clearly see a bald head. It's not a shoulder. There's nobody that tall unless it was like Motaro. It's not Garrus because Garrus is very big. There'd be no point in him doing this because he's not, from what I understand, so much one to, you know, he's not going to join the team, right? He's basically like the Watcher. There's a character in He-Man and Masters of the Universe, this is how old I am, right? Called Zodiac. Zodiac was a character. He was neither good nor evil. He was a Watcher. He kept things in a perfect balance. That's what Garrus seems to be now, right? You can see it. You can see his head, right? Now, there is some slight confusion with this image too, because it looks like his bald head comes through and then he kind of like disappears because then you can instantly see Sub-Zero behind him. However, again, this is sort of like, I don't know, man. Like, you got Kung Lao's hat, right? It's not Kung Lao's shoulder because Kung Lao's not that beefy, right? You can see Kung Lao's hat coming through. Hang on, what was that? Yeah, all right. So see here. I want you to watch. You can see the bald head mofo right there. Look, Even before he's knocked himself through the portal. It's not, that's definitely not Kung Lao. Look at him poking around like some pervert. Sang the pervert, right? And then we go back to here. I was trying to see if I could see like any sort of like a bandana. I can't tell. I don't think so, right? But, you know, this could have been the basic template. Like this is just like the normal training gear. They got a head scarf on, like a head bandana, right? Could have been right in front this whole time, and the whole time Netherrealm was sitting there going. Anyway, catch you next time.